consolation matchup between the Natrona County Mustangs and the Star Valley Braves. Let's take a look at how we got into this position as the Braves faced off against Cheyenne Central yesterday, where they fell in that match 7-0. Natrona went up against Sheridan yesterday, where they lost 3-1, which puts us here at the early morning matchup between the Mustangs and the Braves. These two have met already twice this season, with each team splitting one game, with the Braves coming out on top in their first matchup 2-1, with the Mustangs revenging that loss later in the season on the Braves' home turf with a 2-0 win over Star Valley. Natrona comes in playing some of their best soccer of the year and should be a compelling and good match to follow today. We've got you covered here on SVI Media, only bringing you audio coverage today of the boys' state matchup, but it should be a good one between Natrona and the Braves. We've got a beautiful sunny morning here in Sweetwater County with a little bit of a smoky haze that's come across the region. As we saw that a little bit in Star Valley as well, it's about twice as bad over here in Sweetwater as we're dealing with fires from surrounding states. But it should be a beautiful day for some state soccer. We are going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with coverage of Star Valley as they take on the Mustangs here at the 4A state tournament.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Vail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Vail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today.
A lot of people ask me why I moved to Kemmerer. I actually was living with my wife in North Salt Lake, Utah, where we raised our children. And I saw this as a great opportunity in my career to help with economic development. It's a very affordable place to live. Other things that I like about being here, I really like the opportunity to do outdoor living. Those are some of the things that I like about Kemmerer.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is. And it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
We're Ed and Donna Ivy.
We've been in business. We're going on our 8th year. This will be the 4th year here at this building. We mainly served a little bit of everything. I knew Rod his whole life. We went to school together. And so we knew a lot about each other, and we probably wouldn't have got the loans we did if we didn't know him as well as we did. He knows each one of our kids. He don't let anybody get overextended. Yes, I would recommend Bank Star Valley to a lot of people.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family, and so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Hi, my name is Bill Tech. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna...
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf." This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal.
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Welcome back to Rock Springs Junior High School as we are about to get underway here in this 4A or for a state tournament matchup between the Braves and the Mustangs. We just went over our starting lineups, and we are ready to get going. Merritt will bring the ball into the offensive half for the Braves. That ball's taken away quickly by Natrona. Natrona with the ball at the logo. They'll pass it back and towards the near side. Still at midfield. This ball's taken away by Allred midfield. He wants to go out wide looking for Garcia. And that ball's quickly taken away back to the logo and passed back by the Mustangs. Mustangs look to push ahead. That goes off of the foot of Crook. Deflects into the middle of the field to Natrona. Natrona will bring it up into their offensive half before it's knocked away by Roberts. Roberts wants to go out wide to Colgren. Colgren give and go pass to Will. Will bring it into the attacking third for the Braves. That's going to go off of the hands of Garcia and will be a free kick for the Mustangs in their defensive third. Here come the Mustangs. They bring it towards the near side. Chip ahead at midfield. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Off a Natrona throw in coming for the Braves. Hatterley wants to go quick. He sends a high ball down line. That ball never lands in bounds. It will be a throw in for Natrona. Gavin Bright will take that. His throw in also does not come in bounds. It will be back to the Braves. Hatterley will take this. He dries the ball off with his shirt and lets one launch down the right side. This ball is headed out by Bright. Throwing again for the Braves as they move into their offensive third. Here's Hatterley. Hatterley will wind up and take this one. Sends a nice pass into the box. That ball bounces twice before being cleared to the top of the box. Here's Colgren. Colgren wants to take a rip, but deflected before getting to the goal and taken away by Natrona as they bring it towards the far side. Slide tackle by Garcia. They're going to say just goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Mustangs. High throw in here towards midfield, taken away by Garcia, back to Merritt. Merritt will play it back towards the logo, sends the ball to Hatterley. Hatterley goes outside to Roberts. Roberts brings it back to the middle, drops to Beck at midfield. Beck will go to the far side to Garcia. Garcia dribbles back to the middle, wants to switch fields to the other sides to Caden. That's going to go past his foot, though, out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Mustangs. Bright will take this. He sends the ball up line, no one there. Chest trap controlled by Astle. Astle two-touch, wants to send it back into the middle of the field, headed out by the Mustangs. Mustangs will look to play it in midfield. That's taken away by Roberts. Roberts wants to make a run. Here he comes up line as he moves into the offensive third for the Braves. Roberts slips, falls down, and batted back into the middle. Here's Hatterley. Hatterley trying to win this ball out of the air as that ball is knocked away by the Mustangs before Beck sends this ball into the box and picked up by Holly, the keeper for the Mustangs, and cleared out on a drop kick. There's been several slips and drying off the ball. Rock Springs got a fair amount of rain as here comes Natrona County as they send the ball into the box. And just saved before it went out of bounds, but quickly stepped to by Peterson. Peterson trying to clear it, not able to do so. Ball still inside the box for Natrona. They're going to get a shot, and that's going to go just wide. And it will be a goal kick coming up for the Braves as they were able to get a chip inside the box. The Braves not able to clear, was able to bounce around to the top of the 18 before a pretty quality look at the goal did Natrona get, but the ball went wide. Goal kick for the Braves. That ball is kicked out towards the middle, controlled by the Mustangs. Mustangs will go near side. They got a runner in Bright. Bright trying to bring it towards the top of the box before it's taken away by Astle. Astle will settle, tries to send it into the middle to Hatterley before that's taken away by the Mustangs. Mustangs go towards the outside. They have a man unmarked. They bring it towards the top of the 18. Big cross, far side, off the head, and over the top. A bit of a mental breakdown by the Braves as Jael Reyes was unmarked on the left side. He gets a beautiful cross to the far post as he looked for Evan Longo on the far side. Longo was able to get a good redirect off his head, but that ball goes high and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Braves. Ball in the middle to Hatterley. Drops it back to Merritt. Merritt wants to make a run on the far side. Contact in the middle of the field. That ball goes back to Natrona. Merritt not giving up. Is able to knock it away to Garcia. Garcia sends it back in the middle to Hatterley before it's taken away. Hatterley, relentless though. He'll take it back into the offensive third for the Braves. Here comes Roberts on the right side. He's got a man to beat. He's going to bring it deep into the offensive third for the Braves. It'll be a throw-in for Star Valley. Hatterley will take this. He is even with the box on the near side for the throw-in. Here comes Kaysen. Kaysen's going to launch and put this ball high into the box off of the head of Merritt. Not able to get a redirect. Here comes Colgren. Colgren gets one back on frame, but cleared away, deflected by the Mustangs. Here's Merritt. He tries to put one on frame. That gets deflected as well and cleared out by Natrona. Good looks there by the Braves. None of those shots made it towards the goal, though, as they were all deflected by defenders. And Natrona clears. Back to midfield. Here comes Reyes. Reyes wants to send a ball to the far side. It's a beautiful ball on the right side of the box as Longo tries to cross it over. Crook able to break it up off the head of Beck. Beck's going to take a run out of his defensive third and put it on the opposite side of the field up to Allred. Allred has it on the offensive half for the Braves. Allred making a run. He's going to go far side, brings it back to the middle to Garcia. Garcia will settle, looks for Allred at the top of the box before it's deflected and knocked away by Natrona. Here comes Merritt. Merritt has space in front of him as he's in the offensive half for the Braves. Feet get tangled up there. They're going to call a foul on Merritt as Merritt was trying to make his way back to the middle of the field. Free kick here for Natrona. They'll go quickly. Ball knocked away by the Braves. Here comes Merritt. He has space on the far side at midfield. He wants to send a through ball to Garcia. That's deflected by the Mustangs. Natrona goes back to the middle of the field. Out to Reyes. Reyes got a runner to his left if he wants it. He's going to send Bright on a run. Bright brings it towards the top of the box for Natrona before being taken away by Brandon Beck. Good step there by Brandon as he came all the way from his stopper position over to break up that run by Bright and is able to deflect it off of Bright's shin guards. Throw in for the Braves. Beck will take this deep in their defensive third. Hatterley trying to turn it upfield. They're going to say that ball went out of bounds first, as they will say play on. A little bit of a wonky throw in as this ball skirts across the grass and saved by Tate Lawson as Jael Reyes gets the first shot on goal for Natrona, but covered up by Lawson. You can tell that the moisture on the ground will definitely play a factor in this one, as that ball slipped out of the hands of Jael as he threw it. They said play on. It was a legal throw in, and so he was able to obtain possession and put a good shot on goal. Lawson there to cover it up, though, for the Braves. Here come the Mustangs again as they are back in their offensive half. Ball gets batted back to the logo. Natrona will play the ball back into their defensive third. Through ball up. It's going to be too far for the attacker for Natrona County. It will be picked up by Lawson. Lawson sends a high ball into midfield. That ball's going to bounce twice before controlled by Natrona. Natrona has the ball at midfield. Here they come. They have four that they're pushing up on offense. Braves backpedaling. They want to go out wide. Does the Mustangs. That ball skips, and Reyes not able to control. Throw in for the Braves as they are in their defensive third. We've played 10 minutes here. Score still 0-0 on our Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Throw in here. Asta will take this, drops it to Hurd. Hurd Passes to Hatterley. Hatterley works his way back into the middle of the field. Drops to Allred. Allred has that ball taken away. Natrona wants a through ball once again. And this is going to go off the hands of Jaden Crook. It'll be a free kick for the Mustangs. Mustangs are just 10 yards outside of the box, 30 yards from the goal. Free kick opportunity. The Braves will set their wall with their heels on the 18. Here's a pass in on the ground as that ball gets into the box but quickly cleared. One in the midfield by Natrona. They'll get the ball back inside the top of the 18. Poked away by Hatterley and cleared by Peterson. But one in the midfield again by Natrona. They'll take a stab at this one. Long shot, but about 20 yards wide of the target. It'll be a goal kick coming for the Braves as we've played 10 minutes here in the first half. Still 0-0. Peterson will take this goal kick for the Braves. He sends it up to midfield to Hatterley. Hatterley wins out of the air, trying to make a move upfield. That ball's taken away by Salazar. Salazar goes out wide to Reyes. Reyes puts the moves on. He's able to get to the top of the 18. He'll take a shot. Oh, covered up by Tate Lawson. Another great save by Lawson as Reyes was able to get past his defender. Had a good looking shot at the top of the 18. And Tate Lawson comes up with another save. Both of Reyes' shots have stayed on the ground, skipping across this wet turf. Both times, Lawson has done a good job of getting his body behind that ball to prevent any slippage or going through him. Here come the Mustangs. They bring it towards midfield. That ball's going to get past Gruner on the far side. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Braves. Crook will take this. He drops the ball up line to Colgren. Colgren will drop to Merritt off of his foot and throw in for Natrona. 27 minutes left to play in the first half. Here's a ball. Gets pushed up to the top of the box by Schutz. That's going to take one bounce and picked up by Lawson. Ball comes into the midfield to Bueller. Bueller, hard touch. It gets taken away. Here comes the Mustangs. They go to Reyes, back to Schutz. Schutz has room in the middle of the field. Over to Stone King. Stone King will drop it for the Mustangs. Natrona passing back and forth in their defensive third. That ball's taken away by Colgren. He'll drop it to Merritt at midfield. Merritt's going to make a run on the far side. He brings it into their offensive third. He looks to pass forward. That ball is deflected. It will be a deep throw in for the Braves as they are even with their own box. Hatterley will take this. Midfield marks up at the top of the 18, looking to make a run. Hatterley can put this in the box if he wants to. Here comes Kaysen. Deep throw into the middle of the box. That ball's at the feet of Merritt. Merritt trying to push around left foot and too high as Christoph Bueller was able to get a good left foot off of the throw-in. That ball came to Merritt. Merritt tried a shot, deflected, and then off the rebound, Christoph got a left foot on it, and it went about 5 feet over the top of the goal. Goal kick for the Mustangs. Mustangs will send it up to midfield. That ball is being battered around in the air off of several players' heads before it's won by Peterson. Peterson sends it up the logo to Hatterley. Hatterley wants to go out wide for Hurd, and that's going to go too far, and it will be a throw-in in the defensive third for Natrona. Good win by Christoph. Christoph wants to send the ball into the box. That ball gets headed, but still bouncing around towards the outside of the box before it's cleared and won in the midfield by Merritt. Merritt brings it back to the top of the 18, trying to get a crossover, not able to do so. Cleared out by the Mustangs. One in the midfield by the Braves defense as Beck passes to Peterson. Peterson two-touch, wants to go near sideline. That's a beautiful ball. It goes all the way to the top of the 18. Here comes Colgren. Colgren wants to turn it back inside. Cross, deflected by the Mustangs and cleared out to midfield. Here comes Merritt. Merritt brings it to the top of the 18. He slips as he crosses it in. And once again deflected and cleared by Natrona. Peterson comes up from his sweeper position and wins that in the offensive half for the Braves before it's quickly taken away by the Mustangs. And trying to go outside, here's Astle. Astle will take that and sends a high ball just outside the box, headed out by Natrona and cleared. Natrona wants to bring it down the far side. Here's Salazar. Salazar sends a slow rolling ball, looking for a through ball to Grunner, and it's going to be just too far. Picked up at the top of the 18 by Lawson. Lawson drop kicks this one, wants to go towards the far side at midfield. That ball's going to go out of bounds as Camille Bueller not able to get to it. Right at midfield will be the throw in for the Mustangs. Wanting to go up line, quickly deflected by Crook. Crook sends it into Hatterley. Braves drop the ball to Peterson. Peterson looks to go up line. That's going to get stolen away. Here come the Mustangs on the attack. They're inside the box. Trying to bring it back towards the center, knocked away by Peterson. Over to Hurd. Hurd's going to pass it back to Gabe. Gabe wants to take it towards the outside. Here's Gabe. He's still making a run. He brings it all the way to midfield. Over to Bueller. Bueller makes a run down the left side. Back to Peterson. No real possession here as players fight for the ball. They're going to say that ball went out of bounds off of the Braves. Throw in coming for the Mustangs. Mustangs are right at midfield on the far side. Looking for a runner, is able to get a run up line. That's going to go out of bounds, and throw in coming for Star Valley. Substitutions here for the Braves as Caden Roberts checks back in. Looks like Des Jenkins and Will Garcia will also check in for the Braves. Still 0-0 as we've played 17 minutes here in the first half of this consolation match between the Braves and the Mustangs. Braves will take this in their own defensive third, trying to work it up the line. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Throw in for the Mustangs as they are 20 yards outside of their own box. Throw in comes to the middle of the field. That will be settled by Salazar. He drops it to Bright. Bright is able to get this ball up towards the top of the 18. Being hounded by Beck. They're going to take a launch. That's going to be deflected by Brandon. Out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Mustangs. Mustangs go up line, but that's taken away by Garcia. Garcia wants to put it up towards the middle of the field, looking for Colgren just out of his reach, and possession back to the Mustangs. Chipped ahead by Bright towards the top of the 18. Peterson able to get a knee on that, deflected back towards the midfield where it's won by the Mustangs. They want to go back inside the box. Crook, one touch clear for the Braves. Once again, one in the midfield by Natrona County as Schutz tries to make a move against Beck. Beck pokes it out to Bright. Bright wins it for the Mustangs back to Reyes. Reyes wants to make a move. He's going to put a right foot cross towards the far post, but too far as that ball is going to go out off the end line, and it will be a goal kick coming for the Braves. Jael Reyes for the Mustangs has been very active with already 2 shots on goal. That one was a deep cross that just carried on him a little bit and goes out of bounds. Goal kick for the Braves. They'll launch this into the middle. That's won by the Mustangs as Salazar brings it up looking for Reyes. Reyes brings it towards the top of the 18. That's knocked away by Beck as Brandon Beck's able to make a good move there on the ball. Clears it out towards the top of the 18. Here's Salazar. He wants to put one on the ground, and left foot by Astle declared outside the box. He's going to send it up to Colgren. Beautiful ball by Derek. Not only to clear it, but to clear it to a teammate. Here comes Hatterley. He's at the logo. He's going to go out wide to Roberts. Roberts will take it up line. He's looking for Hatterley. He's going to go back to Roberts. One touch cross by Caden. Top of the 18, headed out by Natrona. That ball's going to go out of bounds on the far side. Throw in for Star Valley as they are even with their box. Hatterley will take this. If you follow Brave soccer, you know that this will play largely like a corner kick for the Braves as Hatterley's able to put this ball into the box repeatedly. Kaysen takes his steps and he launches one High ball lands near post. Ball still being batted around. 3 bounces inside the box. The Braves not able to get a redirect, though, and picked up by Holly, the keeper of Natrona. Here comes Reyes. Reyes will bring it down the near side. Reyes dancing with the ball. He tries to cross into the offensive third for the Mustangs, as that one is deflected by the Braves, but quickly picked up by Salazar for the Mustangs. Here comes Schutz. Schutz wants to send the ball back to Reyes. Reyes backs to Schutz. Give and go. Top of the 18. Step 2 by Hadley. Hadley deflects it. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the Mustangs, as the clock ticks under 20 minutes to go here in the first half. Natrona will step up for the first corner kick of this match. Reyes will take that for the Mustangs. Here's Jael Reyes. He sent it near post, but jumped and grabbed by Tate Lawson as he looks to go quickly. He throws it out to midfield. Colgren pushes it towards the outside, and it will go off of Colgren as no one was there, and it will be a throw in at midfield for the Mustangs. Bright will take this as he sends one into the middle, won by Salazar. Salazar looking to get past Beck. He sends one to Schutz. Schutz looks to put one on frame, but that one is wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Braves. Good give and go there between Salazar and Jake Schutz for the Mustangs as they played with the ball about 10 yards outside of the 18. Salazar sent it to Schutz. Schutz back to Salazar. And then one more touch back to Schutz. Schutz able to get a pretty good look at it, but that ball went about 5 feet wide of the goal. Goal kick here for the Braves. They send it up to Allred. Allred giving chase as he's just outside his offensive third before it's cleared by the Mustangs out of bounds at midfield. Throw in for Star Valley. Crook will take this quickly. He sends it up line to Merritt. Merritt making a run. He sends this ball just outside the top of the 18, and it's deflected. One back by Merritt. Merritt's going to make a run on the far side, just outside the top of the 18. He's going to let one fire right side, and that one goes wide, as that was a good look by Mikkel. They are going to say that ball was last touched by Natrona. It'll be a corner kick for the Braves. First corner kick of the match for Star Valley, as Roberts will step up and take this on the near side. Caden sends a high ball deep inside the box. That's going to go over everybody's head all the way to the far side. Crook pushes up to save it from going out of bounds. He sends a cross into the box and looking near side, and that's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick for the Mustangs. Good opportunity there for the Braves, but Roberts' corner kick just carried a little bit on him, and it goes outside of the box, as this goal kick is going to go out of bounds at midfield. Throw in coming for Star Valley. Astle passed up line to Roberts. Roberts. They're going to say a handball. It looked like a good chest trap to me, but the center official calls a handball on Roberts. Free kick coming for the Mustangs. Stone King will take this. He sends a high ball just outside the top of the 18, but headed out by Peterson to Merritt. Good job there by Gabe to win that ball out of the air, sending it to Merritt in the midfield. Merritt looks to push up line. That ball's quickly taken away by the Mustangs. Mustangs will play it back, create some space. They pass it back all the way to Holly in the goal. Holly can't pick it up. Good pursuit there by Bueller, but Holly gets rid of it just in time as he sends it back to midfield. Salazar wants the through ball, looking for Reyes. Astle there, he has to pick that ball out of the air as it was bouncing. Just clears it for Star Valley. Quick throw in here for the Mustangs. Reyes drops to Bright. Reyes wants to bring it back towards the middle of the field as he's looking to get a shot on goal. He brings it to the top of the 18. Here's Reyes dancing around. He gets 3 Braves on him. He drops it for Salazar. Oh, and that ball just over the top of the crossbar as Salazar took aim about 5 yards outside of the 18 on a beautiful drop pass from Reyes. Just floats a little bit, just a foot or two above the crossbar, out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Star Valley. Another quality look for the Mustangs as we have 15 minutes left to play here in the first half. Our score is still 0-0 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Goal kick out to the middle of the field. That ball is won by the Mustangs. Here comes Salazar. Salazar looking to drop. Left foot kick on goal and saved by Lawson. As Rogan Potter came up and put a pretty good left foot on frame, but Tate Lawson in good position for the Braves and makes the save for Star Valley. Here comes Merritt. Merritt's able to win it. He moves into his offensive third, wants to go to Bueller, but just a little bit too far as Merritt's pass gets covered up by the keeper, Holly, for the Mustangs. Ball being played at midfield. Here comes Reyes. Reyes will settle. He's covered up by Allred. He drops to Stone King. Stone King will play it back into the Mustangs' defensive third before they push it forward. Good push there by Gruner. Gruner wants to go towards the outside. Mustangs retain possession, but step two by Crook. Good play there by Jaden to knock it away. Triangle passing by the Braves just outside the foot of Merritt and quickly taken away by the Mustangs as they bring it back to midfield. Here's Salazar. He wants to send it out near side to Reyes. Reyes wants to go up line to Potter. Potter able to get there. He's covered up by Beck. Beck stabs at it. Potter's able to get towards the baseline. He kicks it back up to Reyes. Reyes on the near side. He makes a move, trying to get around. Astle sends a good ball into the box and headed out by Peterson. Back to the foot of Reyes, though. He's at the top of the 18, trying to get past Astle. He does make some space, gets a rifle shot, and covered up again by Lawson as Tate Lawson comes up with another save. As Reyes got another good shot on goal. That ball once again skipping across the turf. Tate Lawson does a great job of covering the near post, gets down on his hands and knees and protects it, keeps it out of the net, and we are still tied up 0-0 here with 12 minutes left to play in the first half. The Braves still looking for their first real shot on goal in this one, as we've had 3 or 4 by Natrona. Here's the run by Reyes. Good step by Astle as he deflects it at the top of their defensive 18. Cleared out to the midfield to Merritt. Merritt trying to make a move. He gets pushed down by Stone King. It'll be a free kick for Star Valley. Merritt will take this. He's at midfield to use the football yard lines. He's at the 45. Usually Merritt will try to chip this one up inside the box. Natrona holds their line at the top of the 18. Here's a good ball inside the box as Holly comes up and is able to grab it for the Braves. Kaysen Hatterley came flying in. I thought he might be able to get his head on it. And if he would have got any part of that ball, that probably would have went into the goal. But as it is, it was picked up by Holly. Here comes Salazar. Salazar's unmarked on the near side into the 18 for the Mustangs. He drops it to Potter before it's taken away by Peterson. Peterson will dribble it out and send it up to Hatterley. The Braves have numbers if they want it. Ball comes up to Allred. Allred trying to make a move. That was too hard of a touch, cleared out, but one in the midfield by Merritt. Merritt brings it to the top of the 18 for the Braves. He's looking for help. He's blanketed by Stone King. Merritt at the top of the 18 still. He's got space. Merritt sends it in on the ground, cross to the middle. Rifle shot by Bueller. Oh, just wide as Camille Bueller came in towards the top of the 18. Had a pretty good look at it, and that ball just goes wide. Good shot, though, by Camille. As Merritt was able to keep possession, he dribbled that ball all the way from midfield inside the top of the 18 before he dropped it to Bueller, and that ball just goes wide. Good aggressive look, though, by the Braves. Here comes Salazar. He wants to go out wide. That ball is deflected. One out of the midfield by Stone King. Hatterley able to take that back. He'll settle, drops it to Peterson. Peterson goes back to Hatterley as the Braves are playing in their defensive half. Here comes Hatterley, who looks to work it back again to Peterson as they play a little game of monkey in the middle as they are once again just passing the ball back and forth in their defensive half. Peterson says that's enough of that as he clears the ball back to midfield. Here's Beck as he steps to and sends it to Hadley. Hadley wants to go near side to Hurd. Good shoulder trap by Hurd. He sends it in the middle to Bueller. Bueller has space. Here comes Kristoff as he sends one far post and saved by Halley as the Braves get their first shot on goal as Halley for the Mustangs came up. Bueller took that shot from about 5 yards outside the top of the 18. Could have gotten a little bit closer, but he had the space where he was. I'm fine with that shot by Kristoff as he has all the leg strength to make that strike as he went for the far post, but Hawley in good position covers it up for Natrona. Natrona has the ball, deflected by the Braves, out of bounds. Here comes Salazar. He'll throw the ball in at midfield, looking for a runner. He's got Schutz. Schutz has that ball taken away by Astle. Astle goes to Hatterley. Hatterley blanketed by 3, trying to get around him at midfield, able to get the ball to Peterson. Peterson will settle before taken away by Reyes. And they will call a foul as Reyes took the ball from Peterson right at the logo at midfield. And as he went to make a break to get around Gabe, his feet got taken out from him. Here's the free kick into the box for the Mustangs, headed out by Astle and then cleared by Beck. Ball gets batted around back into the defensive third of the Braves. Here's Potter for the Mustangs. Reyes brings it back towards midfield. He has that knocked away from Hatterley. Hatterley's able to poke it ahead to Allred. Allred gets on his horse. He's dribbling up the field. He'll take it just outside the top of the 18. He sends it out wide to Bueller. Bueller will bring it in, looking for a right-footed cross off the head of Kristoff and deflected. Ball still being batted around the 18, and it just goes high as Jesus Allred gets a rip at it, but then sends it well over the crossbar. Good cross by Camille Bueller. That ball came in low at the top of the 18. Kristoff able to get a head on it. Just not a lot of redirecting pace, though. And it ends up at the feet of Reyes, or at the feet of Allred. Allred was then had to make a quick turn as his back was towards the goal and was able to get a good left foot on it. But that ball goes high out of the box, and it will be the Braves ball now in their defensive third. Here comes Peterson. Peterson looks to work it down the far side. He drops to Crook. Crook centers it back towards the middle. Shoulder trap saved by Salazar. Salazar at midfield. Looks to go out wide to Reyes. Here comes Reyes. He looks to get around Merritt. Able to do so as Reyes 15 yards outside of the box. Give and go with Schutz. Schutz tries to pass it back in, but it's deflected by Beck. Beck will take a run with this. He gets it back to midfield to Allred. Allred at the logo at midfield. Allred wants to drop it to Crook. Crook one-touch pass up to Hatterley. Hatterley sends it into the middle. Allred has space. Give and go back to Hatterley. Here comes Hatterley. He's just outside the top of the 18. He's going to drop to Allred. Allred looking to go back to the middle, and that's taken away by Salazar. Over to Stone King. Stone King will send the ball up line for the Mustangs. That ball's going to go out of bounds and throw in for the Braves in their defensive third. We have 6 minutes left to play in the first half. We are still knotted up 0-0 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Both teams very equally matched. I would say the Mustangs have probably had the ball for 60% to a 40% for the Braves, but both teams have had quality looks at the goal here in the early going of this one, as we are in the consolation bracket now, as both the Braves and the Mustangs lost yesterday in the opening round of this 4A state tournament. This event taking place in Rock Springs. Rock Springs also had the opportunity of hosting 4A West regionals, so they're doing double duty this year. Here come the Braves as they bring the ball back to the midfield. Over to Roberts. Roberts wants to bring it back to the center to Merritt. Merritt's making a run. He's 10 yards outside the top of the 18. Nobody's marked 2 yet. Here comes McKell. He drops it to Christoph Bueller. He wants to take a rip from 25 yards out, and that's deflected off of a defender for the Mustangs. Deep throw in for the Braves as Hatterley will take this. He's even with the top of the 18 as he'll take a throw in from the near side. Hatterley steps all the way back to the track to get a running go at this one. Sends the ball high into the box, and it's headed out by Potter. That ball's going to go back to the feet of Hatterley. He'll one-touch this, cross into the middle. Once again, headed by the Mustangs. Ball still being batted around. That ball goes high towards the top of the 18 to the foot of Christoph Bueller. Not able to settle. Ball at the top of the 18. Here comes Hatterley. Hatterley's got 3 to beat. He's trying to go around Bright. Sends a good ball into the box, but picked up and saved by Howley. Good job there by Hatterley as he's able to bring it all the way to the end line and send one on frame before that's picked up by the keeper for the Mustangs. Natrona will bring the ball back to midfield. Here's Stone King. Stone King will drop to Reyes. Reyes wants to go out wide. Natrona cross back into the middle and deflected by Peterson. Up to Hatterley. Hatterley will go out wide to Roberts. Roberts will play it on the near side as he eyes Bueller up at the top. As Bueller's about 30 yards ahead of Caden, he thinks better of it, drops it back to Merritt. Merritt has lots of room in the middle of the field. Merritt will continue to dribble all the way from midfield to the top of the 18. Here's Hatterley, sends a cross over to Colgren as that ball is going to be stepped to and deflected by the Mustangs. Good one-touch cross here by Roberts. That's going to go at the top of the 18 and hit the turf before it's headed out by the Mustangs. Mustangs now on the counterattack. Here comes Reyes. He's looking to go out wide to Potter before that ball is deflected by Astle. He gets it up to Hatterley. Hatterley wants to send the ball inside the box. That's going to go too far and out of bounds. And it will be a goal kick for the Mustangs. They'll go quickly on the far side. Ball gets into the middle to Reyes. Reyes wants to send the ball up line. That's going to be knocked away by Crook. Good job by Jaden keeping it in the field of play as we have less than 3 minutes to go in the first half. Merritt's going to dribble this one up all the way from the midfield. He sends it out wide to Garcia. Garcia, one-touch cross into the middle before knocked away by the Mustangs. Garcia able to save that from going out of bounds. That ball is going to skirt all the way back to the midfield. Here comes Jaden Crook with an aggressive slide tackle up to win the ball before it's quickly cleared out by the Mustangs. And it'll be a throw-in for Natrona in their own offensive third. They will be level with the box on the far side. 2 minutes left to play in the first half as we are still tied up 0-0. Throwing for the Mustangs to Salazar. He drops over to Reyes. Reyes right-footed cross inside the box. That's going to go over everyone's head all the way to the near side and kicked out of bounds by Astle. Good cross there by Reyes as he was able to put that ball looking far post. Just gets over the head of everyone though and cleared out by the Braves. Throw in here for Natrona. They'll bring it back towards midfield before it's knocked out of bounds. Throw in for the Braves now. Substitutions for Star Valley as Des Jenkins will check in and Mikkel Merritt will head out for the Braves. The Braves are in their own defensive third. Throw in coming for Hatterley. Kaysen wants to launch this one. He sends a good ball up line looking for Roberts. A little bit too far. Deflected out of bounds as the Braves gain 20 yards on those throw-ins. Hatterley will take this one again. He takes a nice spot, puts it at the top of the 18. One by Bueller. Bueller trying to get a redirect. He's surrounded by 3 Mustangs as here comes Roberts. Roberts off the rebound of the deflection. 10 yards outside the box. He puts a left foot on it. That ball is going to go into the hands of Hawley and picked up for Natrona. Drop kick out to the middle. That ball is quickly won by the Braves. They want to go out wide to Garcia. Garcia left-footed cross into the middle and once again deflected by that back line for Natrona. Ball gets squirted out towards the top of the 18. Here's Roberts. He wants one. Once again deflected. Here's Peterson. Peterson will boot that, and that one is good for 3 in football or 0 in soccer, as that's going to go high and out of bounds. And we will have a goal kick for the Mustangs. Just 15 seconds left to play in the first half. This ball is batted ahead by Schutz. Schutz goes down holding his knee. He looks like he might be hurt for the Mustangs as the clock will expire. He's able to get up on his own power, which is a good sign, as we have reached the end of the first half with the Braves and the Mustangs all tied up 0-0. We will be back with more coverage after these words from our sponsors.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal.
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Starts to show in some of those teams once they figure out what you're going to give them and then kind of adjust. But yeah, Central's got tons of good scorers. They have a couple guys who have 15 to 20 goals this season. So.
Like I said, it was actually the score was worse than it was because we got down and then coach made the decision. He was going to play some young kids. And they scored on some of our young guys before they did a matching sub. You know, one coach concedes, the other one doesn't. Yeah.
I know. That's always tough. Well, yeah, and I'm sure Central was thinking, like, we want momentum, but I heard that was quite the game between
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
At Star Valley Health, we're optimizing knee replacement surgery with ROSA, our robotic surgical assistant. Robotic knee surgery can bring a lot of gains, like smaller scars, less pain, and faster recovery. We also offer hip and shoulder replacement, along with carpal tunnel surgery and treatment for muscle strain, ACL injuries, sports medicine, pain management, and more. To find out more about ROSA and our full scope of orthopedic services, go to starvalleyhealth.org.
Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horseshoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets,
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
Of miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, western shirt.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy. I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Nothing on us? How hard could it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us.
Yeah.
This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters?
If you could just sign
here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry.
That's right, Colomardi, you've got nothing on us.
We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
Unless the Hales donate. The Hales got money. I don't think so. It's only $300 for carpet.
Well, don't we have
I
some
get the
like
dirt work done.
don't we have some like COVID funds that we can reappropriate someplace?
I'm not sure how we can call that one.
Well,
spacing or lost academics.
Well, I work in SPED, and so if I come out and help with the field, like, can we use some SPED funding? Come on, there's got to be some gray areas here, Rob.
Well, we thought we were going to use the grass plant the district office, but we went over and shot it. It's not level enough either. What? It's not. There's a kind of a lip in it.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today.
A lot of people ask me why I moved to Kemmer. I actually was living with my wife in North Salt Lake, Utah, for where we raised our children. And I saw this as a great opportunity in my career to help with economic development. It's a very affordable place to live. Other things that I like about being here, I really like the opportunity to do outdoor living. Those are some of the things that I like about Kemmer.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? But it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is. And it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit sbfunzone.com for reservations.
Welcome back to coverage of 4A State Soccer for this matchup between the Star Valley Braves and the Mustangs. We are still tied up 0-0 as it was a very equal first half as both teams huddled up during halftime and made some adjustments, and we'll see what those look like here at the start of the second half. Natrona has possession first as they look to go back towards the middle. That's a hard chest trap by Salazar. It bounces back to the middle of the field. Picked up by Allred. Allred sends it to Hatterley. Hatterley wants to go out wide to Roberts. That ball is quickly taken away by Reyes. Reyes will settle in the middle of the field. Drops to Stone King as they make one more drop pass back into their defensive third over to Paddock. Paddock wants to go on the right side over to Potter. Potter's going to drop to Gruner. Gruner back to Paddock. He goes out wide, still in their defensive third to Turnbull. Turnbull will settle. Sends it into the middle of the field to Stone King. Stone King out wide to Potter. Give and go between Salazar and Potter. Too far, though, and cleared out by Beck. Beck sends it up high to Allred. Allred looking to make a move. Here comes Jesus. He brings it 10 yards outside the box, wants to send it to Garcia. Garcia has it at the top of the 18. Here comes Allred. Left foot, shot on goal, and picked up by Hawley for the Mustangs. Zach Hawley is able to get in front of that one as it was a left-footed shot as Hawley looks to drop kick it. That ball gets away from him, though, and squibs into the middle, picked up by Hatterley. Hatterley sends it at the top of the 18 to Colgren. Colgren has that ball knocked away as he tried to make a turn out to Salazar. Salazar wants a through ball. He's looking on the near side for Vargas. Vargas was giving chase. It's going to be too far for Gabriel Vargas and a goal kick for Star Valley. We have played 3 minutes here in the second half, still tied up 0-0. Goal kick by Peterson, taken away by Potter. Potter dribbles it towards the top of the 18. He'll let one fly right foot and picked up by Lawson as that ball didn't quite get the foot behind it that Potter wanted, and it comes into the box with not much pace, easily picked up by the freshman Tate Lawson in goal. Here comes Schutz. Schutz wants to play it forward. Deflected by Beck. Here comes Beck and Vargas as they battle out in the middle of the field. Eventually won by Brandon. Brandon sends it to Roberts. Roberts wants to go to Colgren on the right side. Colgren trying to make a move. That ball is deflected by Bright. Quick throw in here by Colgren. Up to Allred. Allred drops it back to Colgren for finding Hatterley. Here's Hatterley, cross inside the box and picked up by Hawley. Hawley was there as that cross was a little bit too close to the near post, and Hawley is able to cover it up for Natrona. Here's Beck. Beck slips, has the ball taken away by Potter. Potter comes outside the top of the 18, looking for a cross, and cleared away by Astle. Good clear by Derek. Keeps it in play before off the shin guards of Grunner. Throw in for the Braves. Garcia goes quickly to Allred. Jesus has a man on behind him. As Paddock blankets Jesus all the way, Jesus is going to go switch fields to Roberts. Roberts brings it into the offensive third. Sends the ball into the box. Beautiful trap by Colgren, looking to turn, not able to do so. Poked away by Stone King. As Stone King will start the counter to Salazar. Here's Hatterley. Hatterley against Salazar is trying to make a move. Salazar goes down. They will call the foul, and it will be a free kick for the Mustangs. Hatterley not in agreement. He thought he had a clean steal there, but he gets called for a foul. Free kick by the Mustangs. Mustangs bring it up quickly into their offensive third. Poked away by Peterson to Merritt. Merritt will drop to Hatterley. He goes out wide to Roberts. Roberts brings it to Peterson. Peterson in the middle of the field. over to Reyes. Reyes trying to make a turn. They're going to say foul on Reyes as he was just outside of his own 18. And it will be a free kick for the Braves. We've played 5 minutes here in the second half. Still tied up 0-0 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Here comes Hatterley. Hatterley in the middle of the field wants to go to the near side to Merritt. That ball is taken away. Here comes Schutz. He's going to make a move towards the top of the 18, put the right foot on it. Oh, deflected out of bounds by Beck, and it will be a deep throw in for the Mustangs. Good move by Jack Schutz, just not able to get much leg behind it, and it's deflected and cleared out by Brandon Beck. Star Valley will push their midfield back. This ball will be thrown in by the Mustangs, even with their own box. The throw-in will be taken by Salazar. Salazar lets one launch near post, headed out by Beck. Right to the feet of Salazar, sends it into Grunner. Grunner wants to bring it towards the middle, over to Schutz. Back to Grunner, out wide to Salazar. Salazar looking to cross at the top of the 18, and it's cleared and deflected by Crook. Crook came to challenge that cross, and as he did it, it gets deflected off of him. Deep throw in here for the Mustangs as they are just inside the corner flag. Here comes Salazar. He sends one in near post as Potter trying to keep it from going out of bounds, and it will go out off the end line. Goal kick coming for the Braves. A couple of deep throw-ins there for the Mustangs as they put the ball towards the near post, middle of the box. Both times the Braves defense held true to the test, and it will be a goal kick for Star Valley. Peterson puts this ball, one bounce off the center logo. Won by the Mustangs. They try to push it up. Cleared away by Beck. Beck sends it into the middle. Here comes Allred. Allred was able to get a two-touch ahead as he makes a race towards the far side. He's even with the box. Here comes Allred right by the corner flag. He'll put a left foot into this, and it's deflected off of the Mustangs, and it'll be a corner kick coming for the Braves. The second corner kick of the contest for Star Valley. Here's the ball towards the far post. It's headed out by Potter, and it will be a throw-in for the Braves as Hatterley runs across the field. Not a bad corner as that ball went towards the far post, but Mustangs the first one to the ball. Throw-in for the Braves. Substitutions in for Star Valley as Camille Bueller and Canyon Hurd check in for the Braves. Here comes Kaysen. He's level with the block. With the box, he sends a high ball into the middle of the box. Oh, Merritt dove for it, tried to get a head on it, but not able to do so as Astle tries to come up and take a rip. That's once again deflected. Here comes Allred as he's 30 yards out. He tries a rip, and that's once again deflected by the Mustangs. Picked up by Derek. Derek wants to send it into the middle, and it's cleared out by Natrona. Natrona will take this in their own defensive half. Salazar goes out wide to Bright. Bright trying to make a turn upfield. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. I'm going to say last touch by the Mustangs. Throw in coming for the Braves. Hatterley will take this. Sends a good ball up line. That ball's going to go all the way towards the corner flag. They're going to say it was touched. It'll be a corner kick again for Star Valley as Hatterley sent a missile up the far sideline. It was knocked out by the Mustangs. Corner kick for the Braves. They will line everybody up inside the box in their stack formation. Here comes Hatterley. He lowers his hands. He puts a boot on it. It's a good ball, middle of the box. Oh, and it's knocked out by Natrona off the head of Gavin Bright. Back to the feet of Hatterley. He brings it towards the corner flag. He's able to make a move inside the box. He tries to cross, and it's going to be deflected off of the Mustangs. Another corner kick for the Braves. Their fourth of the contest. Here comes Merritt. Merritt lines it up. He'll take this one, sends them all into the box. This one hits at the top of the 18 and bounces out and cleared out by the Mustangs. Peterson will step at midfield over to Crook. Crook plays it, and they're going to say last touch by Potter. It'll be a throw in for the Braves. Braves keep it in their offensive third. Here comes Hatterley. Hatterley has Camille Bueller close, or if he wants to go into the middle of the box, he's got Merritt. That's where he's going to go, into the box. This ball gets over the head. Oh, the ball's still being batted around inside the box. Oh, and taken away by Paddock. That ball got over the top of Paddock, which is a tough task because Paddock is a tall drink of water. And just not able to turn was the Braves as they tried to get a redirect. Here's the ball at the top of the 18 to Merritt. Merritt's going to drop to Allred, but too far for Jesus and taken away by Stone King. Stone King wants to go out wide to Reyes. Reyes give and go pass back to Bright. Bright sends a ball up towards the top of the 18. Trying to make a cross in the middle, but taken away by Brandon Beck. Beck sends a good ball, but that one's taken away by Reyes. Reyes wants to let one fly, and it's deflected off the back of Peterson as he made a jump in the air at the top of the 18 to deflect that ball. That ball's going to get skirted out wide. A good battle here between Crook and Potter. That ball's still in bounds. It looks more like a rugby match than soccer right now as Crook able to deflect that out of bounds, and a deep throw in coming for the Mustangs as that individual matchup received some applause from both sides of the fans here in Rock Springs, as that was quite the battle between Potter and Crook. Results in the ball going to Natrona. Reyes goes down. They're going to say play on as Hatterley comes up with the ball. He wants to bring it back towards the middle in his defensive third. Pass to Merritt. Merritt loses control of that. Taken away by Grunner to Reyes. Out wide to Salazar. Salazar looking to cross. He'll go short to Reyes. Looking for a give and go. Not there. Good cover by the Braves. Deflected by Merritt. Out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Mustangs. They'll go quick. Reyes to Salazar. Salazar brings it inside his own box. Drop to Reyes. Reyes blanketed by Merritt. And they're going to call a foul on McKell as he was trying to work his way through Reyes to the ball. It'll be a free kick for the Mustangs. This ball is on the near side of the field, 20 yards away from the goal, just outside the 18. Reyes will take this. The Braves set up a two-man wall with Bueller and Merritt. Here's Reyes, sends a right-to-left kick in towards the box. Redirect opportunity. Oh, as that goes wide. The Mustangs were the first to the ball as Reyes sends a good cross. The redirect goes wide, though, and it will be a goal kick for the Braves. As they were moving towards the ball, there was lots of orange jerseys and not too many white jerseys, as the Braves were just a step slow on that crossover. Lucky for the Braves, though, that redirect goes wide, and goal kick for the Braves. They'll send it out far side to Hurd. Hurd drops it over to Allred. That ball's taken away and played into the backfield. Here's the ball taken away as Holly tries to clear it. Here's an open net. Oh, can't get a shot on goal as Holly's able to get back inside the frame, as a huge missed opportunity for the Braves as Kristoff was not able to get a shot on the goal, just not able to get his feet right, as Holly was all the way out towards the top of the 18, just not able to get one on frame though, and it was knocked out of bounds by Natrona. Throw in for Star Valley. Here comes Hatterley. Hatterley sends this one inside the box. That's headed to the far side. Here comes Camille Bueller. Bueller wants to cross it over. He gets that ball knocked away by Bright. Camille's going to bring it all the way towards the flag stick, knocked out of bounds, and a corner kick coming. The Mustangs were playing with the ball, and they passed it back to Holly so he could not pick it up. Allred charged after him, and as Holly tried to clear it, it ends up at the feet of Jesus. Jesus tried to go to Bueller on the near side, but Bueller not able to get a redirect, and the Mustangs survived what could have been a catastrophic mistake by the goalie, but as it was a corner kick for the Braves. That kick by Hatterley goes out of bounds, never makes it inside the field of play, and it will be a goal kick for for the Mustangs. Missed opportunity there for the Braves as we are still tied up 0-0 with 25 minutes left to play in the second half. High ball into the middle of the field. That ball is one out of the air by Beck. He's going to send it out to Crook before it's deflected by the Mustangs. Here comes Grunner. Grunner's going to drop to Paddock. Paddock being pursued by both Buellers before it's taken away over to Kristoff. Kristoff has a 1-on-3 as he brings it towards the top of the 18, trying to get some space here, making a move. That ball is knocked away by Stone King into the middle field to Merritt. Merritt to Jenkins. Jenkins trying to make a turn, and that ball is cleared out by the Mustangs. Jenkins to Hadley. Hadley goes out wide to Hurd. Canyon makes a run inside the box. That ball still bouncing around as Canyon able to save it from going out of bounds on the end line, but it ends up going to the feet of the Mustangs. Mustangs on the counter. They've got numbers. Here comes Salazar as he dribbles past midfield. Now he's covered up by Beck, trying to get around Brandon, but no one gets around Brandon as he clears it for the Braves. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Brandon Beck, a senior for the Braves, playing great defense back there. Here's the cross that hits on the far side of the box, headed out by Astle. Astle looking for Hurd on that far side, and just cleared away by Derek. That's not a bad ball at all, as here comes Paddock as he shields off Bueller. Bueller trying to get around Paddock. Paddock makes a move into the middle of the field and clears it up for the Braves. Here's this ball goes out wide to Salazar. Salazar looking to get around Crook, and they will say it was deflected off of Salazar, and throw-in coming for the Braves. Substitution as well for Star Valley as Garcia and Roberts will check back in for Camille Bueller, and Canyon Hurd will check out as they gave Coach Spencer some good minutes here with 22 minutes left to go in the second half. Still 0-0. Here's Hadley. Hadley makes a man miss. He wants to go up line to Garcia. Garcia trying to get there, and that ball is first met by Paddock. Paddock knocks it off the shin guards of Will, and it will be a throw-in for the Mustangs as they are in their defensive third. Potter looking to flick it ahead. He goes over his head trying to get around Crook. He's got a couple of defenders to beat as good pursuit by Potter, and it will be out of bounds off of Natrona and throw in for the Braves. Braves in their defensive half will throw it back to midfield. Here's Hadley. Sends it out towards the logo looking for Merritt. Ball one in the middle by Salazar. He'll dribble on the logo for taken away by Jenkins. Jenkins will drop to Peterson. One touch by Gabe back to Merritt. Up to Dez. Dez goes out wide. Roberts has some time. He brings it back to the middle of the field. Roberts over to Hadley as the Braves move into their offensive half. Now to their offensive third. Here comes Will. He's just outside the box on the near side. Will making a dance. He's going to get a right-footed cross. Far post. Oh, here comes Bueller. Not able to get ahead on it. And it's cleared away by the Mustangs. Good play there by Garcia as he was able to create a little bit of space to get across in there. Christoph Bueller was making a run at the top of the 18. Almost gets his head on it, but it was deflected by the Mustangs first and cleared out for Natrona. Here comes Potter. He's got the ball in midfield. He's making a run. He gets all the way out to the offensive third for the Mustangs before it's knocked away by Beck. Ball being played once again towards the top of the 18 for Schutz. Schutz trying to make a turn. That ball is going to be cleared out by Crook. Deep throw-in coming for the Mustangs as this ball will be near side, even with the box. They'll play it short to Reyes. Reyes looking to flick ahead. He's able to get inside the box. Defense condenses. Here comes Reyes. He still has the ball. Cross. Oh, redirect. Saved by Lawson. Out of bounds. Corner. They're going to say goal kick. Reyes was able to make an amazing run as Jael Reyes makes it into the box and sends a very, very nice cross on the ground, just about 10 yards away to his teammate. His teammate gets a redirect on it, but did not put much pace behind the ball, ends up deflecting right off of Lawson. And on that redirect, he wasn't 10 feet from Lawson, but he kicks it directly at him. Tate, with good reactions, knocks that ball out, and then it was cleared away by the Braves. Good defense there by Star Valley as they dodge a bullet. Ball comes back to the Mustangs as they play it in their offensive half. 20 yards outside the box. Here's Salazar. Salazar wants to go out wide. Here comes Reyes. Reyes making a move. Left foot, top of the box. Over to Schutz, and that ball is cleared out by Merritt. To Salazar, back to Reyes. Reyes being blanketed by Peterson. Reyes now has 2 on him. Make it 3. Reyes will drop to Stone King. Stone King 20 yards outside the box. Looking to punch it in. Taken away by Garcia. Garcia up to midfield to Bueller. Bueller looking to go back towards the middle. And it's taken away by Stone King. Ball on the logo right at that 50-yard line. Over to Salazar. Salazar goes out wide to Bright. Bright brings it into their offensive third. Able to keep it in bounds. And cleared away by Astle for the Braves. Bright goes quickly to Reyes. Reyes sends the ball into the middle. Here's Stone King. Stone King has that ball poked away. One in the middle by Salazar. Salazar will make a run. 20 yards outside of the box for the Mustangs. They pass it back to midfield. Here's Bright. Bright goes to Reyes. Good triangle passing here by the Mustangs. That ball's knocked ahead. Ball in the midfield. Won by the Mustangs. Salazar looks to Grunner. Grunner pushes it back to Salazar as the Mustangs passing back and forth here at midfield, trying to create some space to make a run. That ball is taken away by Jenkins. Good play there by Dez. He drops it to Roberts. Roberts tries to bring it back to the center of the field before it's taken away by Salazar. Step 2 by Merritt. Merritt will send one to Hadley. Hadley wants to go, and it will be a foul as a yellow card was given out as they stopped the clock. That yellow card's going to go to Jack Schutz of Natrona for that aggressive play on the ball. And it will be a free kick for the Braves. They are directly on midfield as the ball is near the logo. Merritt will take this. He sends a chip shot inside the box as Garcia able to win it. Oh, and just high. Garcia won that ball in the box as Will had his back to the goal, tries to make a turn, and that ball goes high and out of bounds. As we have 17 minutes left to play in the second half, we are still tied up 0-0. As this has been the game of inches by both teams, have had some good opportunities, some exciting plays in the box. Nobody able to find the back of the net yet, though, as we tick under 17 minutes left to play in the second half. In this 4A consolation matchup between the Mustangs and the Braves. These two teams met earlier in the year twice, with the Braves winning one of those games and the Mustangs winning on the Braves' home turf. Mustangs have the ball in the center of the field. That's taken away by Peterson. Over to Garcia. He brings it right past the 50. Here comes Garcia up to Allred. Allred has his back to the goal. He drops it to Garcia. Out wide to Roberts. They move into their offensive third. Here comes Caden. He wants one as that ball goes wide as Caden lined up from 35 yards out. Rifles one, but that's going to go wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Mustangs. Mustangs play the ball to the outside. Here comes Reyes. Reyes dribbling from midfield. He's quick. He's able to make it all the way to their offensive third before being deflected out of bounds by Roberts. Quick throw in here by the Mustangs as they will dribble it back towards midfield, over to Stone King. Stone King moves up into the offensive third for the Mustangs. Ball comes out wide to Grunner. Grunner's going to put a right foot cross and deflect it off the back of Crook. Crook still in there. Good job by Jaden. Can't get the ball away from Grunner, though, as Grunner will go back to the middle, 20 yards outside the 18. Here's a shot by Bright. It's high. It's picked up by Lawson. Good job there by Tate as that ball was floating by Gavin Bright as he took one from 40 yards out. Tate was able to catch that ball with arms extended with his heels on the line, and it was a good save by Tate Lawson, the freshman for the Braves. Here comes Roberts. Roberts wants to go out wide to Garcia. Garcia drops to Merritt. Ball still in midfield. Here they are on the logo. Peterson will push up from his defensive position, sends it out to Roberts. Moves into their offensive third. Roberts again, long shot off the top of the crossbar, and not able to get a rebound as Paddock clears it for the Mustangs. Here comes Potters. He clears it towards midfield. Caden Roberts launches a shot from 30 yards out, and it hits the top of the crossbar as the Braves not able to get there for the rebound, but that well was just 3 inches lower, and that's going to be a goal for the Braves as it was just a tad bit too high. Floated on him at the very end, and Natrona lives to fight another day as we have just 13 minutes left to play in the second half. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Will be a throw-in for the Braves. They have substitutions as well as Canyon Hurd and Camille Bueller will check in for Garcia and Roberts. 13 minutes left in this one. Coach Spencer has really shortened his rotation here in this consolation game. Here comes Sessions for the Braves. He brings it in towards the midfield. That ball goes towards the outside and taken away by the Mustangs. Here's Reyes. He wants to push. Ball comes into the middle of the field. Here's Schutz, unmarked. Oh, good cover by Jaden Crook as he came over from his left defensive back position to knock that ball away from Schutz and send the Braves on the counter. Here's Allred. He brings it towards the Braves 18. He's wants to cross, left foot, deflected, out of bounds, corner kick coming for Star Valley. Substitution is Kaysen Hatterley will check back in for Sessions. As it is a short break for Kaysen. Corner kick here for Merritt. Braves will stack inside the box. They'll make a run at both sides of the post. Here's a high ball. That's a good ball. Oh, and knocked out by Grunner. One in the midfield by Astle. Here's Allred as he puts one inside the box. And cleared again by the Mustangs to midfield to Peterson. Peterson chips it ahead. Trying to get it inside the box, and it's knocked out still in the offensive third for the Braves as they can't get it, though, and cleared out to midfield by the Mustangs. Mustangs bring it on the far side. Deep ball picked up by Beck. They are going to say offsides on the Mustangs as their run was just a little bit too early as Vargas got behind that last defender. Free kick for the Braves. They'll go midfield to Merritt. Over to Hatterley. Hatterley sends the ball inside the box. It's a good ball to Colgren. Colgren touched to his right. Oh, and covered up by Hawley. As Bailey Colgren tried to go with a one-touch around the keeper as Hawley had come out to the middle of the box and was just not able to get that touch around Zach Hawley. And Hawley makes the grab for the Mustangs. Counterattack here for Natrona as they bring it towards the top of their 18. Step two by Astle. Astle will go out wide, still in the defensive half for the Braves. Back to Hurd, over to Hatterley. Hatterley wants to get this ball up into the offensive half for the Braves. Here comes Allred as he streaks down the right side. As he goes against Bright. Bright able to win that at the top of the 18. Just clears it for the Mustangs. And it will be a deep throw in for Star Valley. Still 0-0. 10 minutes left to go in the second half. Hatterley will take this throw in. He is 10 yards outside of the box on the far side. He sends his players towards the near post. Here comes Hatterley. High ball into the middle of the box. Deflected. Headed out by the Mustangs. They bring it towards the far side. Switch fields. Here comes Grunner. Grunner brings it into the logo. He has Camille Bueller on his back. He'll pause, puts on the brakes, sends it back to Stone King. Stone King in his defensive half. Drops to Paddock for the Mustangs. Mustangs triangle passing near side. Stone King chips it ahead to Schutz. Schutz at midfield. Schutz wants the switch field. Goes out wide to Reyes. Reyes 15 yards outside of his own box. Stepped to by Astle. Knocked away, but ball comes back to Reyes. Reyes has 3 on him. He brings it back to the middle to Stone King. Stone King at the 40. He's going to let one launch, and it goes high and out of bounds. As Stone King had bad intentions with that one. That ball goes over the top of the crossbar, out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for the Braves. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Still tied up 0-0. Here comes Peterson. Peterson will put this one on the near side. Chest trap by Merritt as Salazar goes over his back on the play. It'll be a free kick. Merritt will take this from midfield. Here comes Mikkel. He puts it at the top of the 18. Flicked ahead by Hatterley. Hatterley towards the goal. Header, back of the net, goal for the Braves as Camille Bueller finds it on the redirect. And the Braves strike with just 8 minutes left to go in the second half. Merritt at midfield puts a high ball just outside the top of the 18. It takes one bounce. Kaysen Hatterley able to get a head on it. He puts it towards the near post where Camille Bueller is, and Bueller puts another head redirect on that ball and finds the back of the net. And it was a goal for the Braves as they are up 1-0 with just 8 minutes left to play in the second half. Here comes the counterattack by the Mustangs. They bring it towards the top of the 18 and cleared away by the Braves. As we tick under 8 minutes to go here in the second half, the Braves up by 1 on a goal by Camille Bueller in the 72nd minute. Here comes Peterson. Peterson will go out wide to Hatterley. Hatterley brings it into the offensive third for the Braves. He'll settle. Wants to go up line. That's deflected off Potter. Throw in for the Braves. 7:20 left to go. Here comes Kaysen Hatterley. He'll take the throw in as he steps back onto the track. Level with his box. Here comes Hatterley. He'll send this one high into the box, into the middle of the box, looking for a redirect, and that's knocked out by the Mustangs. Over to Crook. Crook making a turn up the field, and that is out of bounds off Potter. Throw in coming for the Braves. Substitutions for Star Valley as Garcia will come in for Hurd. 6.5 to go here in the second half. Here comes Hatterley. Puts the ball into the box, looking for Garcia. That goes under his foot, out of bounds. Goal kick for the Mustangs. Mustangs push up quickly as they are down by 1. Throw, quick kick by Halley over to Salazar. Up to Reyes. Reyes on the logo. He'll go out wide, looking to Bright. Bright will push up. Brings it towards the top of the 18, cleared out by Peterson. That ball goes all the way back into the goal for the Mustangs as Holly picks it up and goes quickly on the ground. Midfield to Reyes. Reyes will drop the Stone King. Ball still at midfield. Stone King has space and time. He sends a good through ball up. That's going to be deflected by Beck and picked up by Lawson. Good job there by Beck as he shadowed Vargas and was able to deflect that one away. Ball rolls back to Lawson. Lawson sends a ball on the drop kick into the offensive third for the Braves. Garcia not able to save that one from going out of bounds, though, and it will be a throw in for Paddock. Paddock looking to go in the middle. That ball is won by Colgren. Colgren sends it over to Hatterley. Hatterley goes down. They'll say play on. Here comes Salazar. Salazar looking for a cross to Reyes, and it's deflected by Peterson at midfield. Peterson looking to clear, goes back to Salazar, though. Here's Potter as Natrona brings it into their offensive third, and once again deflected by Peterson. He's able to keep this one inbounds to Garcia. Give and go back to Peterson. Ball comes towards the outside. One touch by Garcia, trying to get it into the middle. Step two by Paddock. And Peterson all the way up into the offensive third. Drop to Hatterley. Hatterley looking to cross. It's deflected off the back of Salazar. Kaysen will make a move just outside the top of the box. He'll send a high one, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Good for 3 points in football, 0 in soccer. It'll be a goal kick coming for NC. 4 minutes left to go in the second half. The Braves clinging to a 1-goal lead. As this goal kick comes out to midfield, here's Astle. Astle will take that and win it for the Braves. Sends that ball up line to Colgren. Colgren getting wrestled to the ground on the right side. And they stop the clock. It'll be a yellow card given to the defender. It looks like that's Gavin Bright for Natrona as he tried to get to the ball, ended up tackling Colgren on the far side. So it'll be a free kick for the Braves. They are 5 yards outside their own box. Natrona will set up a 2-man wall. Here comes Merritt. Chip inside the box and headed out by Natrona. Here comes Potter. Potter with the flying high kick, able to clear it out for the Mustangs. Quickly to Salazar. Salazar looking to Reyes. Reyes able to get the ball into their offensive third. Here comes Reyes. Drops it to Vargas. Vargas loads up, and that ball's going to go wide. It will be deflected, though. It'll be a corner kick for the Mustangs. 3 minutes left to go in the second half. Here comes Reyes to the corner. He'll take this for Natrona. The Braves push back their midfield. Here comes Reyes. Reyes puts a ball. Oh, good job by Tate Lawson. He deflects it, but able to keep it inbounds was Reyes. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. Another corner kick coming as Reyes put a ball towards the near post. Lawson able to come up and deflect it down with his gloves. That ball bounces twice inside the box before it goes back to Reyes and deflected out of bounds by the Braves. Here's another corner. It's a low one. One skip as Lawson picks it up, and they stop the clock as Lawson gets the ball, but he also gets barreled into by Vargas, and it will be another yellow card as Vargas was making a run into the box, ends up two-hand shoving Tate Lawson to the ground after he had the ball. That seems like an easy call by the center official, though the Mustangs look very perplexed by the whistle. But in my opinion, that was the most egregious act by the Mustangs all day as they chalk up their third yellow card of the contest. 2.5 to play. Here comes Schutz. Schutz wants the shot from 40 yards out, and that one goes wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Braves. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to play. The Braves up by 1 off a goal by Camille Bueller in the 72nd minute, assisted by Kaysen Hatterley. As the Braves still clinging to this 1 goal lead here at the 4A state competition in this consolation bracket. Here comes Salazar. He wants to go out wide to Reyes into the offensive third for the Mustangs. Here comes Bright. He brings it up towards the top of the box. He's being shielded out, but he's able to win that one. Brings it into the box. Slide tackle by Bueller, and it will be picked up by Lawson. Dangerous play, but good play by Camille Bueller as he's able to slide tackle, making contact with the ball first, knocks it away from Bright as he made a run inside the box, and that was deflected to Lawson. He picks it up and drop kicks it out. That ball goes off of the foot of Natrona, throw in for the Braves as they bring it into their offensive third. Hatterley will play this up line to Allred. Allred drops to Hatterley. Hatterley will cross here. High ball, far post, head. Oh, as that ball just goes off the head of Camille Bueller as he went unmarked near that far post. The redirect goes wide, though, as we take under 1 minute left to play in regulation. The Braves clinging to a 1-goal lead. Merritt bats the ball high into the air. One out of the air by Natrona, but out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Braves. 43 seconds left to play. Braves still up by 1. Here comes Hatterley. He'll send this ball near side, looking for Allred. Allred making a run just outside the box. It's going to deflect off of his hand, though. Free kick coming for Natrona. They go quickly as we tick under 30 seconds left to play. Ball at midfield. Here comes Brandon Beck. He's able to win that one. Sends it out wide, looking for Colgren. Bailey on his horse, trying to get to it. He's just outside of his box, taken away by Paddock. 15 seconds left to play. Here come the Mustangs at midfield. Step 2 by Hatterley. Ball comes up from Stone King. Taken away by Peterson. 7 seconds left to play. Gabe will dribble this one out towards midfield before he clears it, and that will do it as the Braves come out on top in this one with a goal in the 72nd minute. The Braves win here at state in consolation as the stands erupt here with Star Valley faithful who made the trip. It was a beautiful contest. We'll take a quick break here from our sponsors, and we'll be back with some wrap-up of this game between the Braves and the Mustangs.
Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
We're Ed and Donna Ivy.
We've been in business for going on our 8th year. This will be the 4th year here at this building. We mainly served a little bit of everything. I knew Rod his whole life. We went to school together. And so we knew a lot about each other, and we probably wouldn't have got the loans we did if we didn't know him as well as we did. He knows each one of our kids. He don't let anybody get overextended. Yes, I would recommend Bank Star Valley to a lot of people.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, did Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get them, Braves.
Welcome back to Rock Springs Junior High School as the Braves come out victorious in this 4A state matchup between the Braves and the Mustangs. Star Valley wins this one with a score of 1-0. The Braves and the Mustangs played even most of the game as it came down to the final 10 minutes in the match. In the 72nd minute, Mikkel Merritt took a free kick from midfield and put that ball just outside the top of the 18. It bounced once before Kason Hatterley was able to get ahead on that, and he redirected it towards the near post. At the near post was Camille Bueller as he puts another good header together and finds the back of the net. And that is the difference in this one as the Braves come out on top 1-0 over the Natrona County Mustangs. The Braves have earned themselves a game on Saturday as they will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow for the Consolation Championship. The Braves really needed a win at state. It has been several years since the Braves have gotten a victory at state, and they were able to do it today behind great senior leadership. You look at that last play, 3 remarkable seniors in Merritt, Hatterley, and Bueller to put that final sequence together that put the Braves on top 1-0. We want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors that made this soccer season possible and allowed SVI Media to bring you coverage of the Brave soccer. It's been a great season for us. We unfortunately will not be able to make it to the Consolation Championship tomorrow, but we do want to give a big shout out to our sponsors that have allowed us to cover Brave soccer all year long. Once again, the Braves come out on top with a win here, and they will be in the Consolation Championship tomorrow against the winner of Jackson and Laramie as they look to square off next here at the Rock Springs Junior High School. Again, we appreciate you joining us here on the SVI Media Network. Alan Simpson on the call for you. We hope that you will continue to follow Star Valley Brave Soccer, and we will see you next year.